Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital, no doubt, is one of the most congested capitals in the world. Now, most of this congestion is believed to be the result of underutilization of other ports in Nigeria and the concentration on the use of Lagos ports. To be able to solve this problem, the Nigerian Ports Authority has decided to shift operational focus from Lagos to Warri, but Lagos is protesting. Lagos is saying that the congestion in Lagos is the fault of the Nigerian Ports Authority, that it is not the fault of the Lagos government. And they are saying that they are opposed to the shift of focus from Lagos to Warri, and they even describing it as an unpopular decision by the Nigerian Ports Authority to shift focus to Warri Port. That decision was unpopular, and that it has to stop. And they are banking on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to ensure that the Nigerian Ports Authority does not shift focus from Lagos to Warri. Now, this is another clear indication that these people don't wish this country well. Nigeria is the only country in the world where this kind of thing is happening, where you have the capacity to have more ports functional, but efforts have been made to ensure that they are not effective in some geographic location in the country. How can you say that it's unpopular policy to shift focus from Lagos port that is overutilized to underutilized Warri Port? Say it's an unpopular. Have you been tried and importers refuse to use Warri Port? It has not been tried. It has not been tried. Okay, but first of all, I want you to listen to the report that was carried by the Arise TV on the Lagos protest about focus to Warri. Watch.
Meanwhile, in Lagos, the government has criticized the Nigerian Ports Authority for its decision to shift operational focus from Lagos ports to the Warri Port complex, arguing that the problem lies in the authority's policy flaws rather than Lagos ports themselves. Adekoya Hassan, Senior Special Assistant to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu on transportation and logistics, stated that while the governor has shown unwavering dedication to addressing port congestion, the NPA's policies remain a significant obstacle to achieving seamless cargo movement within the Apapa port corridor. In a post on X, Hassan listed multiple toll points, inefficient e-call-up system, favoritism and racketeering, abuse of power by senior officials, and misinformation circulated through truck unions as major factors sustaining the gridlock. He argued that if these policies were reformed to reflect present economic realities, congestion at Apapa would be drastically reduced, eliminating the need for what he described as an unpopular decision. Now, the governor's special assistant urged that the true situation be presented to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, stressing that the NPA itself plays a central role in the persistent congestion of the Lagos port corridor.
That was the report exposing how Lagos State has been sabotaging the effort to develop other ports in Nigeria. And this is a state that Tinubu had been president, had been governor for 8 years, and had been the person determining who his successors since that time, since he left office. Now, this is apparently the thinking that made President Bola Ahmed to stop funding the development of Orashi Oguta River Port in Imo State. The Orashi Oguta River Port was a port that Buhari administration started to dredge that river, Orashi Oguta River, to the Atlantic Ocean, so that the southeast will be able to operationalize the use of that water resources to be importing things into Nigeria, and that will also help to decongest Lagos. It was a project that the Buhari administration kicked off. In fact, it was Professor Yemi Osibanjo as vice president that flagged up that project, and the Buhari government put money inside it, as well as Imo State government. Okay? But because this is a federal government project, nobody can develop port without federal government. But Buhari pumped money into that project to start. Once Tinubu entered, Tinubu has stopped funding for this project. It was a project in which the feasibility studies put the amount of money that federal government has earmarked for it, that what it will cost to complete the dredging from Orashi Oguta River Port to the Atlantic Ocean, so that those in the southeast who are importers can be able to be using it to help decongest Lagos and other ports, particularly Lagos ports. $2 billion was what federal government will spend for that project. The total cost, both from the river to the Atlantic Ocean, $2 billion. Once Tinubu came inside, became president, they stopped funding for that project. And Governor Ozodinma, even though he's an APC governor, perhaps he has read the body language of Tinubu, knowing, because he is somebody who is always frequent in the government, in presidential villa. Okay? And every time Tinubu is traveling, he's used to be around. When he's coming back, he used to welcome him and all that. But that project is not being funded. And that project, as far as I can see it, is not being funded because there's no money. It is because of the thinking of people like Sanwo-Olu and people like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Don't forget, even before the election, there was a WhatsApp message that was being shared by Tinubu supporters, where they said that if P2B is elected president, that he's going to develop the eastern ports, meaning ports of Warri, Port Harcourt, Sapele, Ebon Port, Calabar Port, and all the other eastern ports. That if they do it, that the Igbos will no longer be coming to Lagos. So don't vote for Peter Obi. They use it. I have shared the video of it in this platform. So you can therefore now understand why we are where we are. Because of narrow interest of some few people, the country is bleeding. Now, if you look at the top 5 economies, top 4 economies in Africa, Egypt, South Africa, Egypt, Algeria, and Nigeria. Nigeria has the least number of ports, and Nigeria is the most populous among these 4 nations. Now, South Africa is number 1 economy in Africa right now. South Africa has 8 very functional ports. 8. And South Africa's population is not even half of Nigeria's population. Egypt, the second biggest economy in Africa, has 15 functional ports. 15, read my lips. Egypt. The population of Egypt is about 100 million people. And you are talking about Nigeria, 250 million. Egypt has 15 ports. Algeria, the population of Algeria is not even up to half the population of Egypt. Algeria has 13 functional ports. Algeria. Then, number 4, biggest economy in Africa, Nigeria has 7 ports. And these 7 ports are all, most of it are concentrated in Lagos. And Nigerian Ports Authority came up with a policy to remove focus from Lagos and just move to focus on Warri ports. Lagos is kicking. The governor is kicking. The special assistant to the governor is kicking. They are saying that it is unpopular decision. What kind of country is this? That it is unpopular decision to decentralize ports operation in Nigeria. It says unpopular position. And you are the same people that say that Lagos does not belong to everyone in Nigeria. How can you want to eat your cake and have it? Lagos does not belong to everyone, it belongs to you. But look at the amount of money they are pumping into revitalizing and increasing the capacity of Lagos ports alone, even under the recent budget by the Tinubu administration, instead of decentralizing the ports so that the economy can grow. Lagos is stifling the growth of Nigeria's economy. Seriously. Lagos is stifling the development of Nigeria. I don't know what, and I have said it here, that if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu loved people of Cross River State, the road he was building, the coastal highway from Lagos to Calabar, is a waste of resources. What should have been done? Calabar is a port city like Lagos. What should have been done is to dredge the Calabar port so that the biggest vessel, big, small vessel, any vessel can be able to enter Calabar. Now, if you do that, if Calabar port is functional, people from southeast Nigeria, it is believed that they constitute almost 70% of the importers in Nigeria and even exporters. So the best thing would have been to make Calabar port functional so that people in Aba or Onitsha and others, they can be importing their goods through Calabar port. Or you make Port Harcourt port, expand it so that people from southeast can be using it to grow the economy of Nigeria. Now everybody is for who's an importer prefer to be in Lagos for proximity sake. Now NPA, they were trying to get it right. I don't know how far they were ready to go. Lagos is protesting. And I can tell you for free, their protests will be accepted in Abuja because Tinubu's position is not going to be different from what some will want. So there's not going to be any difference. So no other ports across Nigeria will be developed. Let Lagos continue to develop. But as Lagos continue to be the only port that is functional in Nigeria, so shall Nigeria's economy continue to stagnate and be a joke to the rest of the world. Look at it. Nigeria is one of the few countries in the world with large population but it's not the biggest economy in its continent. Look at where Nigeria is. Number 4. With the largest population in the continent. Yet it has facilities to have more ports, but it has only 7 ports, and most of it are concentrated in Lagos. Algeria, with a population of less than 100 million, they have 13 ports. Egypt, population of about 100 million, they have 15 ports. Look at the population of South Africa, and they have 8 functional ports. And Nigeria is stagnating. Nigeria is going down the drain, all because of selfish interest of Lagos politicians and their enablers in Abuja. Look at what would have happened to this country if Tinubu has continued with the funding of Orash-Oguta River Port dredging to the Atlantic Ocean. It would have made a lot of difference, both in the economy of Nigeria, the economy of Southwest, and the economy of Southern Nigeria. Now 2027 is coming. Tinubu is going to present himself as the candidate of Southern Nigeria, that power must not return to the north, it must remain in Southern Nigeria. But only Lagos is benefiting from Southern Nigeria, from his presidency. Just go and look at even the budgetary allocation. A fantastic job was done recently by Daily Trust newspaper, where they listed the amounts that Tinubu had spent for projects across the country. What Lagos alone got was more than what the Niger Delta and Southeast got. And these two, Southeast and Niger Delta, they are the places where you have oil and gas that is feeding this nation. That shows you that Tinubu is not representing the interest of Southern Nigerians, but the interest of Lagos. I don't know what to think about the protestation by Lagos that Nigerian Ports Authority want to shift focus to Warri because of the congestion in Lagos. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.